Welcome to the stronghold.
What are these, Sean?
Crackers.
Sesame.
Alright. Stargate side mission. The chemical. Okay, anything else you guys want to do before you start your mission? You're once again during the briefing room at 0900.
Where are we going to spend our time?
What are
Oh, did someone put Lucas's box down?
Yes, I did. And
Oh.
he's sitting in it.
Yeah, he was supposed to be at the table.
Oh. He can sit right there. It was there, but he was gonna.
When in our last mission, what did we get a bonus to a facility or not?
I don't think there was in the
No.
last one.
Because previous one it was rec hall, before that was research facility, and
Oh,
before
I
that
might.
firing range.
Let me check.
If you again advantage on.
Well, no, it's like it depends on what it is. So, like at the moment, for example, the firing range is at +2, so that'll give you a particular bonus, or the research facility will give you a particular bonus. They're not all the same.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
So we did get the facility bonus,
We didn't.
but we did get the
Unlocked.
Hero of Pava ability.
Yeah. Which is advantage on charisma
To Topra.
with Topra.
Once per mission, you can take advantage on a charisma check against a Tok'ra.
Yeah. Okay.
You also unlocked the ring transporter device.
Yep.
And the Zach Nicotels.
Yep.
So you know how to fix them now, basically.
Healing device as well.
Yes, that's right.
You did
Yeah.
find the healing device?
Yeah,
Okay.
I've got that healing device. Yeah, I've written it down. So can we, before we go, have another go at the other two Zats?
Yes, absolutely. With some engineering rules.
Yeah, I can do that.
Yes, please.
All right.
I hope you got your good dice tonight.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we'll see how they behave, whether or not they're good.
So we'll do them individually again, I think. Be on the safe side.
But the first one I got 14 on.
Yeah.
And the second one, oh, that's better. I got 21.
21 was definitely a pass. And a fail on the first one.
Enough.
That's all right. We'll try the last one next time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so if I spend my downtime in the research facility, what's that giving me?
Well, you could actually have a go at the other Zat.
I could. My engineering is +4.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, give it a go.
Yeah, might as well.
It makes a bit more sense, since I suspect my last period of downtime has been very busy with other things.
15.
That's a fail. It's close. Sort of started up slightly, but yeah, it just didn't come out.
Well, we've got 2 now.
It's manageable.
Is that our downtime? It's trying to make it work again.
Well, that's one of the things. I think I'll spend my time in the rec hall again.
Yep.
To get the bonus, the common wisdom bonus.
Mm-hmm.
You're in the research facility.
Yeah, so what do I get?
Pretty sure it's a +2 now, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's +2.
If I go back to the final range, what do I end up with?
Oh, yeah, open it up.
The firing range is +2 as well. I think it's +2 to hit.
The search, the PDF is not working well.
I've got the page open.
Oh, have you?
Yeah, that might be easier.
Yep. So firing range is going to be a +2 to your ranged weapon attacks.
Yep.
The research lab is +2 to an intelligence skill of your choice. The rec hall is +2 to a charisma skill of your choice.
Do we choose that now?
Yeah. Just so we know what it is. Can't decide halfway through the mission. Cool. Thank you for that. Let us know when you're heading to the briefing room. Done everything else.
All right, I'm ready. Is everyone else ready?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Off to the briefing room then.
So the tension die.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, roll that one. That seems fair. Let's go with the 5 for this one.
Oh.
Well, at least now I have the. I can spend your point to add attention die to an intelligence or wisdom check. I can do that after the roll. I imagine that's on top of like my other bonuses as well.
Yeah.
So I could have a plus. I could, if we need to investigate anything, I have a +12.
Jeez.
Good job. So you get to look at everything.
Yeah, wow.
All right.
All right. Entering the briefing room. General Lawyer is, as usual, already waiting for you in the briefing room, with dossiers arrayed around the table. Good afternoon, team. This should be a fairly straightforward briefing for all of us today. You're being deployed on a reconnaissance revisit to a planet explored by the SGC last year. Is Papa 3 Sierra TAC 517. He opens his dossier and gestures for you to follow suit, because you have one in front of you. The following details a technologically advanced world, with photographs of complexes, overgrown angular architecture, and hand-drawn maps to a location identified as a laboratory. During their visit to planets, SG1 discovered an android built to resemble a young human woman who called herself Reese. During her time on Earth, she revealed herself to be a source, if not the source, of the Replicators. Mechanical life forms driven ceaselessly to break down materials and recombine them to make more of their own kind. They are downright nasty things, and have proven to be a dire threat to the Asgard, one of the most powerful cultures we've ever come across. Fortunately, SG1 didn't encounter any active replicators on the planet itself, only dead and inactive blocks. Unfortunately, Reese was killed in an effort to protect the SGC before she could be enlisted to help protect the Asgard from the replicator threat. Her body was turned over to the Asgard, with the hope that they could use her as a weapon against the replicators in some way. But we haven't heard anything about the endeavor since. To that end, your mission is to investigate the laboratory where the android was discovered and the area surrounding it, and bring back any materials or information may help accelerate the Asgard's battle plans with the replicators.
What was the planet designation again?
Papa 3 Sierra TAC 517. Any questions?
Do we expect replicators to be on the planet?
From the intelligence we have, no.
Any other life forms known on the planet?
Yes, in the reports, one known as the father of Reese. Human.
So there's hand-drawn maps and stuff like that in the briefing pack.
Mm-hmm.
But that's only for the ruins, or
The laboratory.
yeah.
It shows directions to the laboratory. Where did it say that? Yeah. Is it too loud? Can you hear me alright, or should I tell him to close it?
Yeah, no, we so I remember watching this episode, but it was a while ago now.
Yeah, photos of the actual complex, hand-drawn maps which takes it to the location identified as the laboratory.
Were areas beyond the laboratory scouted as well, or not?
No, most of the city was. Best way to explain it, fake.
Right.
Yeah, remember he did it all for her.
Yeah.
Made it feel like she had the home and the family.
But she. Yeah, and she created, like, used the replicators to keep
Yeah.
it company and create
Yeah, they
things like
yeah.
that. Yeah. But they were different to the normal.
They didn't hurt anything.
Yeah. But they had, like, a different way they reproduced, or the structure or something. You know how the normal replicators, they take on
Yeah, eat everything and then reproduce with it. Yeah.
and take on the metallic hue or whatever of whatever they consume.
Yeah.
But her ones didn't do that,
No.
I think. Yeah.
So what do we actually try and find out?
Well, we've got to go to the laboratory.
What do you need to convince back?
Anything you can find that could be of use. Help accelerate the Asgard's battle with the Replicators. Any materials, information. There must be something else there.
Okay.
Well, I guess we. Okay.
Well, I
We
think
don't know what's there.
I think we should go on the assumption that it's possible that there may be replicators.
Okay, that was
are
pretty
dormant.
loud. Now
Yeah.
that stopped.
Yeah.
What
So
sort of a reception are you going to get from Father?
From what we can tell from the reports, he was pretty docile last time I was there, so
Okay.
should be friendly.
Daughter died or anything?
He doesn't know, I don't think.
no.
No one's
okay.
been back since.
Okay.
And I can't remember. So how they found her like comatose or something like that, didn't they?
Hmm.
And then
Is that not meta? Are you metagaming?
no,
No, this has
that's
already
in the
happened.
report.
It's in the reports.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So did they negotiate with him to take her, or did they just take her?
I think she came with him, didn't she?
So they
sure
revived
she
her.
offered.
Yeah.
To come to.
Yeah.
Honestly, none of this is actually in here, so I'm going off memory for the movie.
Yeah.
For the
Yeah.
episode.
I'm pretty sure
And-
she came willingly to stop the replicators from hurting people.
Yeah.
Because she knew so much about.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She basically command them.
So, oh man. So he doesn't know that she's dead.
Don't believe so.
Great.
And okay. Can anyone remember in that episode how what they used against the replicators? They just used weapons, but did they also use any energy, like set up any traps or energy fields or anything like that to disable them? Or I'm just
Do you
wondering.
think that they developed like a radio device that interrupted the Replicators' internal communications?
It was
But
something
I
like this
don't
happened
know if
maybe
that's
before
been
the
developed
park, wasn't it?
yet.
Because I'm
That
just
might have been later.
I'm just thinking we're bound to come across either dormant replicators or the possibility of active ones, and it'd be nice to have some way to deal with that from an engineering standpoint.
Unfortunately, we do not have any of that. What we do have and can offer you is a research kit. This research kit goes to the person with the highest science skill.
I mean, I already have a research kit, so is it different to
Maybe?
the base one?
This one is equipped with sensors necessary for detecting radiation, energy fields, radio signals, and other electromagnetic disturbances,
Okay.
useful for locating identified advanced technology.
Yeah, so yeah, we'll use that.
So it's like radiation. I
Yeah.
assume that's no research.
And different power signature. Pardon me for the different technology. All right.
Thank you.
Now, I suggest we take percussion weapons rather than like Zats and staff weapons and that, because remember, they don't do anything.
Yeah.
It's the kinetic weapons that actually
Blow them apart.
yeah.
Mine are
So
all
lots of extra rounds as well.
Yeah,
grenades and knives.
yeah,
I'm still going to take those out.
yeah,
But it's small, yeah.
yeah. Well, we might have to incapacitate someone.
Like so many explosives to deal with any potential replicators.
Good. All right. All right. So, is there anything else that we should take that anyone can think of?
Yes, so if that's everything, you're free to head to the gate and to the gearing room as well.
I think that's it.
Yeah. I'll check out the handheld peddling device. Thing that we don't have Chuck with us.
Yep, good idea.
I'll take that.
Not that Trump has ever been able to chill.
He's maybe the unconscious one.
Yeah.
I also now have +3 medicine.
Yeah, I've got +3 medicine. Oh, well. All right.
Yep.
Is there
It's more
anything
comfy.
else? Any of us?
I'm happy.
Anyone else want to get anything extra?
No, just got some extra rounds and stuff for grenades.
All right. Okay. Well, I guess we head to the gate room.
Okay.
Does Jordan want to get anything before we go?
I have got explosives.
Okay, perfect.
Right.
So we have.
But there's nothing additional you want to get?
Think so. I took an ability that lets me expand our comms range for our standard radios.
I'm good.
So it's a default 20Ks now without any extra equipment.
Okay.
Okay.
so I don't think we'll need to worry too much about radio ranges again for a bit. But yeah, I've had a flip through, and I think I'm just explosives.
All right.
Because like, I heard about replicators, and they seemed super cool, and then they were like, yeah, but they destroy everything they touch, and it was really disappointing because nanotech is awesome, but apparently not in this case.
All right.
Sounds like we're
Heading through?
Yep.
Excellent.
Yep.
Okay, stepping through the gate, you see a dilapidated city that you can tell was once great, but is now falling in upon itself. What do you do?
So are we, like, is it in front of us? Like, is the gate in the middle of the city, or?
No, it's in front of you, so you've got a bit of a walk to get to there.
PhD.
Yes.
yeah.
Is the DHD functional?
Yes. Good one. That's just there.
Is the DHD, like, can we touch
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
And... Great.
Yeah, it's there. No one's stolen the power crystals. Everything's good.
So looking at the map, it's a path that we're going to follow through the city.
Yes, it's quite obvious from the map that you go to if you want to get to the laboratory.
Should we do a look around, like,
On the way.
yeah, and sort of the environment of the climate of the city?
Yeah. I think it'd be a good idea to try and determine how the city fell into ruin,
Mm-hmm.
whether it was.
Can I investigate?
Yep. You don't really need to roll for that. Basically, just tell it's time has ravaged it. Is the best way to put it. It's been overgrown. Plants are overgrowing the buildings, and no one's keeping it in order.
No sign of any weapons or.
No weapon fires, nothing.
And yeah, can we test, like, the air and stuff to see if there's anything?
All acceptable for what you need.
Then
In the report, was there anything as to what happened to the civilization that was here before?
No. Nothing that I can read here. From what I can remember about the episode, didn't he build it for her?
Yeah, I thought he did.
Yeah.
I remember that they figured out that the replicators had run wild and destroyed the city.
Ah, there you go.
And killed all the people that were there.
He built her. He didn't want to lose her. And then she made all the replicators to keep her company, didn't she?
Yeah.
So she was like,
Yeah, the replicators were like her toys / her friends.
Yeah.
So she taught them how to, make more toys and friends and defend each other. And it all went horribly, horribly wrong.
oh my god, it's like AI.
Yeah.
pretty much.
Mm.
Are there any? So on the path that we're taking towards the laboratory, are there any other buildings that,
Intact?
yeah, that are intact or different to the ruined ones? And we can have a look with our
Not that you
binoculars
notice.
and-
No.
So, looking through our binoculars, does this ruined city extend just in every direction for?
Not for a long distance. Not an overly large city.
But beyond that, is there anything? Is it vegetation?
Vegetation.
And that's pretty much it. There's no structures that we can see in the very distance. Okay. So from where we are on this path, can we see the building that we're going to?
Yes.
And
Not too far ahead.
and it's intact.
Yes, for the most part. Bit overgrown, but it's still intact.
All right. Well, I guess
We'll continue on. Yeah.
continue on.
Okay.
We'll take some more photos and things like that as we go.
Yep.
To add to the reports.
Okay. Continuing on, you do basically following the map and the directions that the previous team, SG1, left for you.
Yeah.
You do make your ways to where the laboratory should be. You do see the building you saw in the distance, still all together, and it's just a bit overgrown and things. Can't actually see an entrance though.
On the speed that the phrasing was should be.
Can't see an entrance.
It's a mirage.
Like, does the path end where a door would be, or is it just with it ends and there's a building and we just gotta look around for a door?
Yeah, so you can give us a perception check if you like. Okay.
Yeah, you need to watch your.
Well, sorry.
So these things
What am I doing?
What you
A
could look at, you need to watch this episode test.
perception plus 5, so that's 20.
20. Okay. What you do notice is there is a break in the layer of dust coating the wall in an archway sort of thing. Archway. Really an outline of a disused door. That's the best way to explain it.
Okay, so if we brush it off and look around for a panel or something to open.
Yeah.
Motion activated. Is there a button?
Give us another investigation or even an engineering roll. See if you can find anything on the wall.
You want to
I'll do
investigation?
engineering.
Yeah.
Okay.
21.
So you do discover a locking mechanism on the side that operates the door, you believe.
Jordan, you want to open it?
Give it a go. Please tell me that's an engineering check.
It's science.
Oh,
Claire.
oh,
6.
I'll have a go.
Yeah,
yeah.
please do.
Yeah.
That is an 18.
18, okay. So you located the locking mechanism and your successful check determined that the door is key to a particular energy signature.
Well,
Use your
research kit.
research kit to determine what the energy signature is.
Yeah. So,
This one.
yeah, but can I just say that I use it, or do I need to do it? Does it
The
give me advantage on a science roll? That's
Um,
what the traditional kit does.
what does it do?
Advantage on-
Use it with advantage on science checks with the chosen.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So that way, is that the way that the
Uh.
radiation research kit works?
So looking at it, you don't believe you can replicate this energy signature from what you have.
Okay. So no,
Time to set some explosives then.
But
That's Chuck's normal motive.
Can we, with the research kit, determine the type of energy that it needs?
Yeah.
Like, is it a
Probably.
bio signal? So you want to try?
yeah, and is it?
Do a
Am
science
I
roll?
rolling then with advantage?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, science.
Science 18.
Okay. You have worked out the type of energy signature you need. But, of course, you don't have that on you. But you do believe there's one in the area from what your scanning is.
Okay.
Is there any other footprints around that in the area? Other than our own?
Oh yeah, like in the dust.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
So we need to find is an energy signature.
Yeah, so your research kit that you got
Yeah.
given can
Hmm.
find
Yeah.
Yeah.
So should I?
Like,
advanced
scan the area. And
advanced technology. So
we'll try and. Well, now you know what the signature is.
Yep.
You can lock on to that
Yeah.
and follow it.
go and find it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure can. Give us a science roll. Use your machine.
14.
Excellent. Okay. According to the machine, and the signal strength you're receiving, it's about 5.5 kilometers away from you at the moment.
Okay.
Is it
Still in
moving?
the still in the city.
Yes,
It's moving.
it's inside the city, not moving. No.
Yeah. So is it clear enough that we can just follow, like a bit like
Yes.
a compass sort of thing? Okay.
Can I just sort of check this? Can I just check around to see if there's any other technology watching or in the streets, like booby traps?
You have a look and you can't see anything in your immediate area.
Alright, well, shall we follow the signal
Well,
then?
yeah, there's one signal.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
nothing to be worried about the streets, then let's go.
Okay. So this is a traversal encounter, which is using the deck of cards. So who wants to flip the first one?
So do we
I
need
reckon
to
Jordan should
shuffle?
do it.
Already shuffled. It's good to go as it is.
Yeah.
It's right
Just pick from
in
the
front
top of the deck.
you.
Okay, so 5 of
Five of
hearts
hearts. Okay, 5 of hearts.
and a bowl of
Noodles.
yeah.
Yeah, it looks like a bit more chunks of meat.
It could be chili.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. So 5 of hearts.
5 of hearts. The city is falling in upon itself. The buildings have pitting and scarring that have caused a very treacherous journey through this rubble. Skyscrapers have fallen and sinkholes have opened up. You're going to have to muscle your way through this. So it's going to be a group athletics check plus the card number. Okay. Athletics roll.
So that's a bonus of +5. Is it?
No. That's a +5 on top of the roll that you need to pass.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah.
Athletics. The acrobatics.
Yeah, I have
No.
nothing.
7,
Somersault
8.
everywhere.
8's a fail.
2 8s.
What it might
It's a
be.
fail.
I got a nat 20, but then I got to add a 7 on top.
A 7.
Yeah,
So
because
that's 27.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Gronrock did alright.
and I
Right.
just got
They're
13.
in the team.
Yep. Because you're in the team, you're helping the team. Their team failed.
Ah!
Alright,
guys.
you ended up following the wrong path through the rubble and are exhausted.
Yeah.
Okay, so you overcome the card.
So, exhaustion.
So you now have...
Is it just normal exhaustion or?
Exhaustion level 1.
No, you don't get exhaustion, sorry. It's just
Oh.
the text flare.
Oh,
But you do have disadvantage on the next skill check for everyone that failed.
Okay. So, disadvantage on whatever the next skill check is.
Yeah.
Okay, next card. You can flip it.
So the next card is the 3 of hearts.
Okay.
That's that bean stuff that you make.
Bean sprouts.
3 of hearts.
Okay. It's the same one. So treacherous journey, skyscrapers everywhere, small sinkholes. Group athletics check, please.
Oh. Wait,
12 this time.
would that meant to be disadvantage as well, or
It's a skill check, so
Disadvantage.
it's not it's
Oh,
disadvantage
yeah,
on the next
got
skill check.
disadvantage, yeah.
Hey, it's a 7. I'm sorry.
Yep.
mine's a 6.
17.
One person passed, the rest failed.
What's it you again?
It's
So
going to
roll,
keep happening as
I
long
rolled
as
an 11 and
You
a
get
nat
disadvantage.
20.
Oh.
Oh
So
dear.
does that mean? Okay, so then we get disadvantage again on the next skill.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it just keeps going. All right.
Yep. Since you're not finding your way, the cards go back in the deck. You're getting lost in this city, even though you're trying to follow this signature. Next card.
Sorry, I have to flip that because there's no way I can read 51 tab.
Okay. 6 of spades.
6 of spades. Okay. In this area, vines and tall green stalks with sharp leaves make it difficult to keep a straight path to the power signature. You're going to have to trust your survival skills. So group survival roll.
Oh, and we have disadvantage for those of us that fail.
Mm-hmm.
19.
19.
17.
That's a pass. Pass.
with disadvantage. So yeah, no, that's only a 12.
It's a fail.
I also failed.
That's a tie. What happens in ties? It doesn't actually say what happens when there's a tie.
Oh, if it's like that one that we did once before, it means that you don't get any worse, but you don't get any better. You just maintain.
Okay, let's go with that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you didn't traverse further towards the signal, but you stayed the same distance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I found the rule. If at least half of the group succeeds, the whole group succeeds.
Ah,
Okay.
lucky someone's checking the rules. Success
Cool, so we got
then.
through that one.
Excellent. Okay, next card.
So the next card is 4 of diamonds.
4 of diamonds.
Card.
The streets are collapsing. There are several flooded sinkholes, but there does appear to be a path through. You'll have to rely on your skills of nature to know if you have a secure foothold. Group nature check.
And I don't have any. We don't have any disadvantage.
No,
No.
not this
Oh,
time.
you do.
No, because they're
No.
Yeah,
15's a pass.
that's a
You should die.
Nine.
That's a fail. You got
Sure.
one pass.
Did you
That's
pass?
Ah. Thanks.
8. Everyone failed. The street crumbles from under them, and they fall into a sinkhole. You fall into a sinkhole. You have not overcome this journey. Team members overcome this card. Okay, so it's random which card goes back in.
Wow. I wonder which one it'll be.
Okay, and everyone that fell in the hole suffers 2 determined dice times the determined dice bludgeoning damage. So 2 5s. Let me roll it. Or is it a roll, or is it just 10 bludgeoning damage? Oh, it's 5. Yeah, it would be 5, eh?
Yeah.
So you had 10 bludgeoning damage. Everyone that fell. Didn't help your friends. They just fell in the hole behind you.
I just watched him.
You just walked
Bye.
over it like it was nothing.
Oh, look, he's out.
This is Gonrock's element here. It's fine.
Well, the nature's not. Everything else has been set up.
So with the bludgeoning damage, I'll use the healing device
See why not?
to on each person.
Mm-hmm.
So I think try and keep us.
It's possible.
Yeah.
It's a healing device. Medicine checks let you stabilize a dying companion or diagnose an illness. It might also activate specific tech, including healing devices. So you still got to roll for it. Healing device.
You do one person at a time. One
So
Yeah.
round.
Yeah.
I mean, remember, shouldn't your HP be higher from level 2?
Yeah. Yeah, it's an extra.
Okay, because
Like I've got
have
an
that
extra
written
12.
down.
Yeah.
Extra 12.
You've got an extra 10.
No, I don't have an extra 6. Because it was 5 plus my con.
Yeah, no.
that's all it really says. Under medicine, a medicine check lets you stabilize a dying companion or diagnose illness.
Fine.
It might also activate specific tech, including healing devices. Healing device under equipment. Description. Here we are. When the user is possessed of a strong emotional state, they may take an action to heal a touch target of 5d6 HP damage and 1d6 attribute damage. In addition, if the target is currently suffering from any disease, they may immediately make a save against the disease DC to end the effect. This item requires an aqueduct in the user's veins.
That's what I got.
So you have to do this immediately after you fell. Your strong emotional state.
Still have to.
No, because
That was
she
removed.
decided
Yeah.
that she wasn't going to do that because it would have meant retiring character.
Yep, they would have joined the Togra.
So I have Nakoda, but I don't have a snake anymore.
Cool.
Alright. So, do I have to roll to use it?
Yes.
A medicine roll, is it?
Medicine roll to activate
Take
it.
a short rest and heal up a bit as well.
Oh, well,
Might be the
what
way
do
to
we
go.
get from a short rest?
Certain
Pretty
amount of
decent. I
time.
don't remember exactly. I'll have to look it up.
Is it like 1 hit dice worth back? Something like
It's
that?
about that. Short rest page.
Because I can just see that if we don't attend to this, over time, the way we're going,
How do you recover HP?
Yeah, so we'll heal a hit die worth, plus your con or your proficiency, whichever is higher, and then we can also use like our first aid kits
yeah.
as well over a short rest, since Chuck isn't here to do rapid healing.
Yeah.
I also have recover HP due to a short rest. You regain an additional plus tension die HP. So
Oh, nice.
I would be fine to not use a first aid kit.
And
I
what
mean,
is-
that's only for us humans.
And what does the
I
first aid kit give us again?
So we all have a personal med kit, which you can use once on a mission to heal 1d4 damage or 1d8 if you're below half health already.
All right. Well, I like with a short rest, like for me anyway, I'd only be down 2 points after that.
yeah, I'd be quick. I've
You'd be
already
fine.
rolled, so I'd be back to full.
All right. Well, let's just take a short rest.
Alright.
All right. Sounds good.
Get our bearings and climb out of this hole that we're in. So can we determine how far we've actually come?
Like how, you know how far roughly is there to go?
You've done about 500 meters.
Oh,
You're 500 meters
Yeah.
closer to your target.
Okay.
Horribly
Okay,
lost.
go.
all right. Next one
Next one.
is the 2 of clubs.
2 of clubs. Okay. This area of vines and tall green stalks with sharp leaves make it difficult to keep a straight path to the power signature. You're going to have to trust your survival skills. Survival roll, please.
Skills, damage. Yeah.
9.
Mine's a fail.
15.
Pass. That's at least half. What did Jordan get? Jordan pass? Cut out there.
No, I failed.
Okay.
I definitely failed.
Oh. 2 people passed.
Got a 4.
So you navigated the overgrowth.
Well done, guys.
Team members that overcome this journey. Scarborn file from deck. How many people have seen it? 2? 2 people. Okay, so you get to discard an extra card from the top. Well done. They actually went ahead 1 kilometer in that one.
And then, do we have
Must.
disadvantage? Next roll.
No, it was a success, so you don't have
Okay.
disadvantage. Did you get a D20 that time?
No.
No, okay, cool.
No, 17.
Alright, next card.
3 of spades.
3 of spades. Okay. Finally, some open, intact roads that allow you and your team to catch a breath and look around. Group perception check, please.
3.
Oh my god. 8.
A 19.
But-
16.
16, excellent. Group pass. You just catch a sight of a small creature flying between rooftops across the street. It is too distant and quick to catch any detail, but life of some form is nearby.
Does it look like an animal though? Does it look like a machine?
Too far to tell.
Was it leaping or flying?
Flying. Okay, next card.
6 of spades.
Mm-mm.
Oh, sorry.
That's an extra discard one.
Okay. I'm getting closer. The 8 of hearts.
8 of hearts. Okay, city is falling in upon itself. It's a group athletics check.
God, I hate hearts.
Oh, athletics.
16.
23.
It's a fail. It's a
I
pass. It's a fail. What did Jordan get?
You better pass, Jordan.
What?
I got a 6. It's a
Okay.
failure.
That's a group failure.
Come on, guys. I can't do
Disadvantage on the next skill check for everyone that failed.
Oh,
I'm going to start somersaulting everywhere using my acrobatics rather than athletics. So that one goes back.
all I want to do is part my.
Next card.
Okay, 8 of hearts.
Oh.
8 of hearts.
this. It's fine.
Group athletics check.
18.
Pass.
Oh.
That's definitely a fail.
22.
22 is a pass.
2.
2.
Okay,
That's a
but-
success.
Yay!
So you lose an extra card. Excellent. Next card.
You're getting there with 3 cards to go. 3 of hearts.
3 of hearts.
Is it athletics? Yeah?
That's an athletics check.
Shit.
13. I think I passed that one.
A 13 was it?
13.
15? 27, pass, pass, fail,
Failed.
9.
fail. But it's a success for the group.
Good job, guys.
Next card.
Alright, second last card. 7 of diamonds.
Ooh.
The streets are collapsing. There are several flooded sinkholes. It's a group nature check for this one.
If there's sinkholes, do I get extra points?
No. That's a fail.
That's a 0.
22.
That's a pass.
11.
That's a fail.
Jordan?
You're cutting out before you come through.
T2.
22?
22?
Yes.
We're only getting the tail end of what you're saying, unfortunately. 22. Excellent. That's a pass. Okay. Yep.
So that's the last card.
Last card. All right. Well, there's no point in taking any more away. Flip the last card.
Last card is Queen of Spades.
Queen of Spades. Coming around another corner in the direction of the energy signature reveals a street crawling with medium-sized groups of metallic, hand-sized insects resembling large houseflies.
Oh,
No.
no more teams.
Any checks?
See Chuck here.
Yes, definitely. Science to.
An engineer, you need a science.
Like,
an
can we
engineering check.
clearly
Yeah,
see them, or are they in the
What?
distance?
You can clearly see them.
Yeah.
You just come around the corner.
Have they seen us?
They don't seem to be immediately aggressive and appear to be ignoring you at the moment.
Jordan, do you want to do an engineering check?
Do they look like the photos of the replicators that
Yes.
were in the fire? And there's loads.
Should I do an engineering check?
Yep, absolutely.
They're the same as the replicators in the photos in
Similar.
our file, or similar.
I got a 10.
A 10? Okay. Yes, you do believe they look similar to replicators that you've seen in the photos, but that's all you can ascertain.
Can I discern anything else from a 22?
That you can. They're built from chunkier and less uniform shaped blocks. These give the impression of a less advanced version of the replicators you've seen, like an earlier stage in their evolution. What these do, if you basically from where you can see them as, you can try and sneak past them, or you can go around another direction.
I think
Because it's not far away, it's about 500 meters away. Okay.
so. if we were to like go another direction, we
You'd go back a card.
go back a cut. See, with them
Basically.
being
Or you
less
can
evolved,
fight them.
We're about the same.
They're aggressive.
no, but with them being less evolved, that might mean many different things. They might be more aggressive.
Yeah, but they haven't been aggressive.
They haven't yet,
Yeah, exactly.
and there's no reason to attack them if
No, that's fine.
and based on SG1's encounters with replicators so far,
But the replicators on that world weren't an issue.
no. What are you thinking? We just try and wade through them or sneak around them or something like that rather than avoiding them entirely?
Yeah,
Yeah, at least then we can sort of see what their deal is.
yeah.
Can we see what they're actually doing? Are they eating the buildings? Are they eating the road? What are they doing?
Moving around.
Just cruising around,
In a
walking
big
around
room?
on the buildings. Yeah. Doesn't seem like they're eating anything as such, no. From what you can tell.
There's no other sign of life, per se.
Just those. If you call that life.
So we haven't seen any of that. Second part.
Well, let's do like you're saying, sneak past.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Trying to sneak.
Oh,
It's a
that's
group
a stealth?
stealth check.
Oh boy.
Yeah. Agree. 20, not 20.
Yeah, I got that 20.
Ah,
Which makes it a.
15.
I got a nat 20, which makes it a 20. It's
Nice. Sorry, what was yours?
Nat 20, which makes it a 28.
20, 20. What did Jordan get? Just make sure. Yeah. Okay.
Did you hear
No,
that?
I didn't. Keep cutting out, unfortunately.
I don't know what's going on with that, but it was a failure.
Failure. Okay. There's a group pass, which is good. So you successfully sneak past. Not long after passing them, you hear a loud, high-pitched digital sound, not unlike a dial-up modem. Splits the air. A moment later, the sky was about. I was just thinking that. Have you heard it? I'm the only one here that probably hasn't.
You should remember. We used to have.
Yeah.
A moment later, the sky overhead is filled with flying, glittering insect-like shapes swarming into the distance.
Are they flying replicators? Looking through the binoculars?
Oh, they're all the same creature you saw.
Oh,
just
okay.
before.
So
They think it's called to them. Bring them.
is the sound in the direction of where we
It
get
was a survival check.
15?
15,
Plus,
excellent.
722.
22. The sound originated from the same direction as the energy signature you were tracking, and the swarm fled that direction.
Yeah.
How far are we away now?
About 500 meters, you assume.
Well, let's make haste.
Yeah.
Okay. Team finally approaches the apparent source of the energy signature. It is a large, almost unnaturally smooth building of dull grey metal, cylindrical with a domed roof, sharply contrasting against the blocky, angular shapes of the other buildings in the area, including those surrounding it. There is a single door on the side of the structure, facing the team, and the domed rooftop is crawling with replicator flies. What do you do?
Can you do a science check on the actual building?
So are they
It's
all
like-
on this roof?
Materials and
They're
everything?
all on the roof?
Correct. Give us a perception roll.
11 first.
Okay. You are able to determine that the building itself is composed of nanites.
What?
Nanites.
So I got a 21 for the
So it's
perception.
basically made by replicators.
Okay. The flies on the roof are grabbing at each other's blocks and reconfiguring one another, resembling less elegant versions of replicator spiders, the most common form.
Oh, I hate them ones.
Oh, no, I don't want anything to do with spiders.
These do.
Okay.
Well, if they
Can
are
we
turning,
determine if they're becoming a threat?
You don't believe so. They're just rebuilding each other at the moment.
Okay.
So they're not looking at you. They're not reacting. They're just rebuilding.
you want
Still got to
to check out the door?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Approaching the door?
investigate the door.
Approaching the door into the dome building, as soon as you get close to it to look at it, it slides open to reveal a small dark room with another door at the far side. Nothing else inside. Just plain flat walls that you can see. Okay.
Let's all go.
Jordan's going in.
Jordan?
Yes.
That sounded like it.
Once you all enter, the door behind you seals and melds seamlessly into the wall. A stern human voice echoes in the room. Hello. I am waiting for you in my lab, just beyond the next door. I believe there is a great deal for us to speak about.
Is there anything of interest in the room we're in?
Nothing. Plain walls, no exit, just the door in front of you now.
Has
No.
that door now opened after he said
No.
that he's okay? Well, approach it.
Approach it. As soon as you approach it, the inner door slides open, revealing a large, cluttered laboratory with the domed roof plainly visible overhead. Scientific equipment and alien technology is spread throughout the room, ranging from familiar microscopes and centrifuges to an odd wall-mounted device, computer consoles, and a table with an illuminated surface. A dark-skinned man is waiting for you near the middle of the room. What do you do?
Do we
Still
know-
haven't entered the room yet. You just...
Do we know
Yes,
from
sir.
the briefing what father looked like?
No. I'm assuming you would have got a description of him.
So
Yeah.
are we,
It does
are we
match that.
assuming just,
Yep.
Okay, so we're assuming it's father.
Mm.
Can I just do a quick sort of investigation around the room for what it looks like the scientific instruments are being used for?
That would be more of a culture, maybe?
Sure.
Or an engineering.
It wouldn't
Or even
be
a science. Yeah, all three of them. You can... Any one of them.
I'll do an engineering check as well.
Okay.
Okay, well, I got 24 for that one.
Excellent. Because you needed a high roll. All of the equipment, including... That was a science, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You did. All of the equipment, including the ancient material, is composed of nanites.
Okay.
This check... Oh, it would have been made by advantage with you if you had the research kit as well.
Ah, okay, well,
You passed anyways. What did Jordan get for engineering?
Got a 25 for engineering.
Good. All you know is that this appears to be some kind of ancient technology beyond anything you have seen before.
are we able to take some pictures where we are?
Well,
Because
the
we
guy's in the middle of the room. I think.
Just standing there looking at you.
Yeah.
Probably more
It's like a
fun for you guys
standoff.
than I.
Yeah.
Look around and go, cool.
Yeah. I mean, looking around and determining stuff is okay. But
Yeah.
then if we start taking
I
photos,
might find that a bit rude.
yeah.
all right. Well, we should chat to him then.
Everyone's entering?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. As soon as you do enter, the door once again closes behind you. Seals to be just like any other wall. The man turns to face you. I have 3 questions for you, strangers. Where is my daughter? Who has taken her from me? What has become of Reese?
Well, as far as
The
we know,
first and
she's
third questions
with
are-
Asgard. And he's trying
Okay.
to help.
Before we do start, this is a convinced encounter. So you got to use determination points because he's obviously quite peeved off at the moment. Not happy.
Yeah.
I'm surprised he didn't ask us what our favourite colour was, or the average weight of a swallow carrying coconuts.
Do you get?
Yeah, I get it.
Do we get extra each time we level up?
No. That's just the determination points
Okay.
you've got of what you got.
Okay, the threshold.
Oh,
Okay.
that was
Interesting.
as a result of
So who's entering this? You can roll Moxie.
0 moxie.
5 plus 3. Are we?
It's just sort of like an initiative.
But don't we all roll?
Yeah.
And it's just okay.
Depending on who's entering, not everyone has to enter
Oh,
discussion. So.
well,
I'll enter discussion.
That's right. 12.
4.
About Jordan,
And
stand
you're
for
the one
side
that
or
risen very corners.
I got a 23.
23?
job.
Jordan's going first. So you have to wager your determination points. The cost increases round per one.
It's just one to start with.
Yep.
Ooh.
Okay.
Honestly, not hoping to be first.
So, got to decide the method you choose to convince the target. Logic, intelligence, sympathy, wisdom, charm, charisma. Roll a check for the attribute. Go from there.
well. Are we just telling him all that we know?
No, we don't know a great deal.
The other question. I'm
I
not
think
great at lying.
collectively we should not tell him she's dead.
No. But
Because the Asgard may have been able to revive her. We don't know that.
yeah, and he should realise that we're not the same people that took her.
Yeah.
But yeah,
We just wear the
know that
same
we know that
uniforms.
she's with the Asgard and helping them hopefully to defeat the replicators that are out there.
What did you say?
Jordan?
Yeah. Let's go with she's with the Asgard attempting to stop the replicator threat.
Yeah. Because it's
so are you going to appeal to his
Sounds like logic, intelligence.
logic? Yeah.
Yeah.
Logic, like this is a clear threat. Obviously, she's the most useful source of dealing with it.
So you
I'd
take-
like to be able to use my persuasion proficiency, but this is definitely skirting the edge of lying. So
Yeah, it is. Well, it's not. It's like a white lie.
Out.
It's a white lie.
yeah,
Yeah, white lies.
yeah.
She-
So I'm fine with not using the persuasion proficiency under those circumstances. And I rolled a nat 20, so
Jeez. Okay.
this dice is a good dice.
All right. Claire.
yes.
No response from him so far.
Okay.
So it's where is she? What were the 3 things?
Three
Where is
questions. Where is my daughter? Who has taken her from me? What has become of Reese?
she and what has become?
So one's been answered, really.
Well, she chose to come freely with the SGC. She did in the show, yeah.
Yeah.
She chose to come and help
Okay. So that would answer.
too.
So-
Who took her? But she came freely to help.
Yeah. Okay. She wasn't taken.
Yeah.
So what would that be an appeal to? I mean his
Empathy or sympathy?
Sympathy.
sympathy, yeah,
Yeah.
which would correlate to
Wisdom.
persuasion.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
So
So
wisdom,
maybe-
sympathetic check. But you get that as advantage.
Um, 21.
Okay. (2023) 12 Gone Rock.
What has become of her is probably the question. Where is she? Has sort of been answered,
Yeah.
but not maybe
What
not.
what has become of her? We haven't had much contact with her and the Asgard since.
Yeah.
We just know that their investigations are continuing.
Yeah.
We can, when we get back to SGC, we can get an update for you.
Okay. That sounds like another sympathetic wisdom. That's advantage.
16.
Okay. That was Gone Rock. Now we've got Ulfric left.
Okay.
Use all that culture and
Yeah.
performance you've got there.
Yeah. For all little.
Can I have an insight check into his current mood?
Absolutely.
So that's 19.
Okay, so despite his calm exterior, this man is racked with grief and paranoia.
Do Python sympathy, I think.
Yeah.
So that Python's taken over. He's sitting right in front of the camera. This is just going to end terribly now. Sorry.
So I'm going to say to him, I understand your loneliness and your desire to find out about your daughter, and we've told you actually all we personally know. We've come here in the hope of discovering more about you and your culture and things like that. We didn't expect to be confronted like this, but very much understand your hesitancy to trust strangers, especially when probably the last strangers that came in here were the other SG team who your daughter left with. They're from another facility on another planet, and we personally haven't had any contact with them. But as we said, we know from the reports that your daughter is with the Asgard. I'm not sure if you're familiar with who the Asgard are, but they're a very advanced race who want to help rid themselves and any other cultures of some of these advanced alien threats that are occurring, and we believe that your daughter is instrumental in helping them discover new ways to combat this. So although she's not here with you now, you should find some comfort in knowing that your legacy through her is helping to fight the evil forces of the galaxy.
Good speech.
Good job.
Okay, give us that sounds like logic intelligence.
Without advantage, just straight roll.
Just a straight roll.
20 on the dice.
Good job.
Nice. That feels correct after
After
that
that speech,
speech. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn it. The soundboard doesn't have any replicator sounds. Oh, it's unfortunate. But that's a pass. During that last one, you started to hear the distinctive tink, tink, tink
On
on the walls, climbing down
the outside.
on the inside. You could see them coming down the inside.
Okay.
It's like,
They'll just be able to push through.
Yeah.
it's like, here, take the transmitter key to the lab. Maybe you can undo the damage she has done. I just ask one thing. You return it to me one day. I will stay here and continue my research. Maybe I can find a way to stop these damned replicators for good. They have done enough damage. I will contact you when I find a solution.
Be safe here with them in the building.
I have full control over them.
What was the first thing you said about? This didn't sound right.
Transmitter key to the lab. He handed it over to you.
Yeah, but after that he said something about you'll find what you're looking for there.
Does he know what we're looking for?
She did? Maybe you can undo the damage she has done.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that
that
bit.
bit. What damage has she done?
She made the replicators.
Yeah.
She heard
So have you been to the lab since Reese
Yeah.
left?
Hmm. No.
So you've just remained here.
Yes.
So how does he get food and things like that?
You asking him?
Yeah.
He sort of eyes you all and he's like, I do not require food anymore.
Ooh, are you an android?
The father you do know of or used to know of does not exist.
Answer me. Children.
You try to slap him, or is that what you're trying to do?
That's what I want to.
Well,
are you an android or are you?
do an insight
Yeah,
check or
insight
something
Yep.
like that to determine.
No.
Do
Eight.
an engineering check to determine what he is?
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Yeah, better than mine.
Yeah, look around for like some sort of beam emitter or something
Yeah,
like
maybe
that, like a
holographic or is
hologram.
he? Or is he a
Okay.
is he made himself into a replicator?
What was the
Hey.
engineering?
22 on my engineering check
22.
for what he is.
Okay. It's all the way back at the top. This information. Let me find it.
Is he an android?
Well,
He said he's not the father we remember.
He is in an android body.
Yeah,
It's not
okay,
a
he's put his brain into
thing or anything like that.
What's
Android body that is very similar to his daughter's.
How long has he been there?
Yeah, how long has it been since he's become an android?
You're asking him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not long after my daughter left me.
Did your human form deteriorate?
In a way, yes.
So in the state that you're currently in, is there anything that you need to survive?
Do your work?
Yeah,
No.
No. Suppose he replicates everything.
yeah. But surely he must have some sort of power source or something like that that he needs
Yeah.
to maintain his body.
Maybe it's a bit.
And I'm just thinking too that if we know what that power source is, if it would probably be the same power source that powers the replicators.
Can I do a sneaky
We can do a scientific.
Yeah, using the research.
Because I'm just thinking, like, if we, not necessarily against him, but if we go over to this other lab and there's active replicators there,
Yeah.
if they work off a similar principle or a similar power source that the ones here do, and we can just shut that off.
Yeah.
So should I do a check?
Yeah.
So
To determine, like, yeah.
advantage with the kit.
Yep, what are you checking?
Like what power?
Oh, okay, what's actually running him?
Yeah.
Energy signature or something.
Yep.
20.
Okay, so it's the ancient machines in this lab that are actually running him.
And we know if those are from the.
Can you leave this laboratory?
No. Come on, you're in the way.
Well, I wonder why, like, she could, but what he made differently for himself, but
Yeah.
to do it at the same time.
Well, we can
How
ask.
come the replicators you control can be outside this laboratory, but you can't be?
I can send them further. Yes, they have their own power source.
And can you communicate and see through them?
Yes. You're a happy boy. Go away then.
So,
Go on.
why did you build your daughter to be able to leave, but you couldn't have that same technology for yourself? Or you didn't make that same technology?
Excellent question.
Because I gave her my only battery pack.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
My
There's
only
nothing here
rechargeable
about it.
battery. Where did I want her back?
Need to go to JB Hi-Fi.
Jacob.
It's like, please take the transmitter key and leave. If you do return, make sure it is with my daughter. Or I won't be able to control her creations.
But that's also an indication that her creations are active over in the other lab.
Possibly.
Well, he's just said he can't control her creations.
Oh, because they're not. Well, unless it's like.
Unless-
if we come back.
Yeah. All right, we'll take the key.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want
And rather than
her
5.5 get back.
just
Should I, before we go, do you have anything here that might help us, other than the key to get in there, but whether it be knowledge or equipment or anything like that that might help us to secure the lab?
The lab. The one you're heading to?
Yeah.
It is secured while I am alive. You'll be fine.
Okay. Trust him.
while I'm alive.
Meanwhile, these spiders are pulling down stuff.
Alright. So, well, we'll ask him as we go as well. Is there an easier path back to the lab than the one we took to get here?
Yeah, without a deck account.
A more direct route.
Take the sewers.
Yes. I can create a tunnel outside of the city.
All right.
Please do that.
Yes. It is done.
Thanks.
All right. So we'll take the replicator tunnel.
Alright. Takes you all the way back straight in front of the first building you're in front of.
Cool.
With the archway.
All right. So the key, is it like a near field sort of thing?
Yep. As soon as you get close with it, the door slides open. Reveals
I like really love the music. There was like a
dramatic opening. It reveals a small vault full of computer equipment about 2 meters deep. You get advantage if you're using the research kit.
Yeah.
Science or engineering roles, basically.
I guess a science check just to see what
Yeah.
it's the purpose of it. Shit. 11.
An 11, okay. The data on display appears to include notes on Reese's development, the ancient nanites on which she was based, decryption keys for a source code. This information is certainly of vital importance to the war effort. This needs to get to the Asgard immediately. You also ascertain the research in the lab has details on how to create robotic limbs. And give us a medical roll so you can see how that would assist.
Yeah, I'll do it. 15.
15. Exactly what you needed. Based on what you understand about it, it goes into details about how to attach them to a real human body. This could be a huge leap forward in prosthetics for wounded soldiers.
Cool. So, so is that there's just computers and things like that? It's not anything else.
No, that's it.
All right. So
Does Jordan want to do an engineering role?
I would love to do an engineering roll, thank you. Oh, that's good. That is a 26 total.
Nice. You do ascertain, Jordan ascertains, the research goes on to describe the process father used to transfer his consciousness into a nanite body. This could be extremely valuable or dangerous information.
We trust this.
what? They're only. They only do what they can do. Their hands are tied.
Yeah, but could we trust them with potentially dangerous information?
Oh yeah.
Is that right?
How are we going to get this information?
I mean, we just take the hard drives.
Like, is it these computers? Are they built in
Yes.
such a way that we can retrieve that?
You can
information?
retrieve the data storage.
Okay. And if we search this facility, is there anything else?
No.
Any other rooms or
Nothing else whatsoever.
hidden?
Nothing hidden compartments or doorways we could see or feel or
Any any stasis chambers that have nanite blocks, replicator blocks that haven't yet been activated? Anything like that?
No,
So just the computer.
just the computers. That's it.
All right. Well, we'll grab all the hard drives and stuff, all the
Yeah.
information.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I just
it's too bloody easy.
yeah
It's a side mission. Remember that.
yeah.
It's a shorter story.
Side mission. So good. We should probably take at least like one set of monitors and some cables because I doubt this is directly compatible with our stuff at home.
Good idea.
Alright. I see why you're the engineer.
Yeah.
It feels like
It's like we're missing something, but there's nothing else in the building.
mm,
Should we check for, I don't know, any of the
What's
nanite?
this? I was gonna say, what's this building made out of?
Nanites.
Yes, it's the same.
but
That's
they're
why he keeps
dormant.
that safe.
Yes.
So they're dormant. So they're
Well, look, we can't really think about what the future holds. So who knows? Like maybe we take these and then on the way out something happens. But if there is literally nothing else in
The building is
Yeah.
the point.
exactly.
Alright, so what, we just take our computer bits and
There-
go
so
back to the Stargate?
so there's no nanites from this building that are just like laying on the ground or anything like that.
Oh, can we
can't
take some
take-
photos of the room that we're in?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great, perfect, thanks. What else? We were meant to just research
Well,
any
get
information.
yeah,
Let's
get any
if we can
information,
take the drives back, then
Yeah,
that's
that's all the
everything,
information.
isn't it?
Yeah.
And quotes.
and we can tell, and we can debrief. We can explain what father has done and,
Yeah.
and his viewpoint on the world right now,
Mm.
and that he's continuing her studies
Yeah.
into coming up with
Stopping
stuff.
the replicators, yeah.
And he'd get in contact with us if he found something. Yeah.
No.
Well, we've
Well,
we've
I'm
got
also,
everything.
I'm also
You can.
tension diving 5 and being like, yeah, you'll need it.
Yeah, something can still happen on the way back to the
Yeah.
gate.
Yeah, it's
That's
right.
my
Do you want to use your
research kit.
research kit to see if there's any other signatures that
Yeah.
are similar to the replicators but slightly different?
Yeah, any other power signatures in the area?
Nothing.
Okay, perfect.
Alright, well, I guess we head back to the gate.
Back to the gate.
Anything you are thinking, Jordan?
Jordan?
Yeah, back to the gate.
Okay.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright, back to the gate. Dial up.
Dial up. Gate opens. Head on through. Alright, head back. You go do your debrief with the general lawyer. General lawyer seems very excited of what you discovered, and in the middle of the briefing gets on his computer to send an email. Very distracted while typing, you can see in the reflection in the window that he is quickly typing an email to General Hammond, explaining what your team has found. But finally, after a very awkward silence, he turns to your team with a goofy smile and a thumbs up. You think you might be getting on General Lawyer's good side.
I was actually thinking, was the computer and the hardware we brought back in the nights as well? Because everything in his other lab was. I was waiting for some sort of twist there that it was going to give him the system.
Well, at least it's their computer. At least we didn't plug anything.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we
Yeah.
brought it back. So yeah, it's not. Yeah.
Okay, mission end.
Okay.
Cool.
Mission points.
Hey.
1 MP is earned for returning to the Phoenix site with new information about replica origins. Pass. 1 MP is earned for opening the lab and returning reach actionable information on the replicators. Pass. That's it.
Okay, so 2 MP.
Yep.
Okay, what did we miss?
You also gain the gratitude of the Asgard. At some point in the future, you may call upon an Asgard for a favor. Didn't miss anything. Thanks.
Okay. Nice and short.
So you just did really good with your rolls while you're in the
Yeah.
in the encounter, because it's meant to go for like at least 2 phases, and you're not meant to get everyone past in the first round, and you're meant to have a bit of a battle, but have a battle while you're doing the convince encounter.
Wait, what do you mean by battle?
Did we do okay by sneaking through them rather than going around them?
Yes, yeah. Sneaking helped a lot. There was meant to be a battle there as well, which you bypassed. So that'll go back, and you have to do another 2 rounds of the cards,
Oh,
basically.
the cards were fun.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, because if we
Cards
fought
are-
them, then that would have put us in a bad
Position with you.
position with
Yeah,
him.
no.
100%. If you get in the bad position him, you get disadvantage on a lot more rolls. If you actually kill Father, the laboratory collapses because he was
Yeah.
keeping everything going as well, and you lose access, and you can't get access.
Can get access
It
to
could have ended very badly,
Yeah.
especially if Chuck was present. He'd probably just blow the Chuck. Like,
replicators.
yeah.
Oh, well, we took all those grenades for nothing.
Yeah, I know.
We're very
I
peaceful.
know. I'm bloody. Enough rounds and we look like Rambo.
Yeah. Well, at least.
Chuck would be happy for you.
Yeah, I know. They had my gotcha.
Cool.
Gee,
Done. I'll stop recording.
sorry. I'm gonna have to get one of the copies when I get home at 9 o'clock.